تحية طيبة لكم جميعا مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة. نحن معكم للأسبوع الثاني على التوالي من هنا من لوس أنجلوس، متابعة للتغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض E3 Electronic Entertainment Expo، المعرض المتخصص بالألعاب الإلكترونية، ألعاب الفيديو والكمبيوتر. مجموعة جديدة من اللقاءات والتقارير لأحدث الألعاب بانتظاركم في هذه الحلقة. كالعادة نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من ايتك في أي وقت على صفحتي الخاصة لقناة الحرة على يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. قبل الدخول إلى قاعات المعرض، ماذا سنشاهد معا اليوم في ايتك من E3 بلوس أنجلوس؟ جديد Xbox 360 الحركة الحرة كينكت. فيلم هاري بوتر اند ديثلي هالوز في لعبة. القتال الجوي المعاصر في لعبة جديدة H.A.W.X 2. نيد فور سبيد بإصدار جديد هوت بورسوت. مهمة وحروب من خلال ميدل اوف اونر. نتابع الجولة في E3 2010 بلوس أنجلوس، وهنا أعلن عن Kinect 360 من Xbox، الجهاز الذي يوصل بإكس بوكس 360 ويلعب دون الاستعانة بأي جهاز آخر، يعتمد على حركة اليد أو حركة الجسم. هناك ألعاب ستواكب إطلاق Kinect 360 في الجزء الأخير من هذه السنة، من بين هذه الألعاب ديكا سبورتس فريدوم، تنس وبينت بول وغيرها. سنتعرف كيف تلعب هذه الألعاب من خلال Kinect 360.
We're offering a bunch of games, most significantly Deca Sports Freedom for Xbox's Kinect accessory. The Deca Sports brand first appeared on Wii. It became known for family-friendly, easy to pick up and play sports. That easiness on Wii translates onto the Xbox, so this game is, again, very easy to pick up and play. It's 10 complete sports. Today we're showing off archery, tennis, and paintball, but later on in future shows you'll see sports like dodgeball or figure skating even, or boxing. Deca Sports Freedom is really taking the game to the next level. It feels a lot more complete, it's much more interactive, it's really participatory. It's very much fun to play with your family or friends, or even look a little goofy in front of them too. The Kinect controller is very accurate, very interactive. It tracks all of your body, so you can do a lot more with it, I think. We're playing Deca Sports Freedom now. It's tennis on the screen. No controllers, just pretend you're holding a tennis racket and just swing your arms, forehand, backhand, serve, everything. And the character will move automatically, so you don't have to run around. So she's tossing with her left hand, serving with her right hand. There's singles, there's doubles. You can play on clay or grass or a hard court. There's a character in pink and a character in orange. These represent different teams. So different teams have different strengths. Some are big and strong, some are small and fast. The game will be online, so you can play at your house against a friend using their Kinect controller. Paintball it's a little bit like speedball. You're in an arena, taking cover behind objects. Now, unlike paintball, you can't run around and use your gun. So what you're seeing Natasha do here is there's a 0 point for her feet on the center of the screen. And as she walks forwards or backwards or left or right, the character on the screen will move that way. At the same time, she's aiming using her hand like a little pistol. When she wants to shoot, she just does a little recoil and the game shoots for her. Kinect is so accurate and it tracks your hand movements very closely. It can be a little hard to get the shooting down just right. So to help players get the feeling better, we implemented a lock-on system right now. So what you're seeing is a very early build, but that's just what paintball is going to look like in the end. This will launch in hopefully this fall, obviously after the Kinect controller comes out. If you want to learn more information, I would suggest going to hudsonentertainment.com. It's our corporate site, and you'll find about everything Deca Sports related over there.
هاري بوتر اند ديث هالوز بارت 1 هو عنوان فيلم هاري بوتر الجديد اللي حينطلق بشهر نوفمبر المقبل. بموازاة الفيلم هناك لعبة هاري بوتر اند ديث هالوز بارت 1 تلعب على بي سي نينتندو اس دي، على وي وعلى بلاي ستيشن 3. رح نتعرف على هاللعبة الحديثة اللي أعلن عنها ب E3 بلوس أنجلوس، ولكن ستطلق مع إطلاق الفيلم.
Well, this game is quite a change in direction for Harry because he's no longer at Hogwarts, he's no longer at school, he doesn't have to go to lessons, he's being hunted as he's hunting for the Horcruxes, which are part of Voldemort's soul. So as a game, we've taken this on the road. It's like a road trip. Harry's exploring the world. It's a third-person action game. So he's using his spells to protect himself. It's all up to Harry to protect himself now, so there's a lot of magical combat in the game, there's creatures to fight, there's Death Eaters hunting Harry, there's these new guys called the Snatchers, which are like mercenaries that are hunting Harry down. He has his friends with him, Ron and Hermione are there to help him along the way, and he also has the invisibility cloak, and he has more spells than ever before to protect himself. It is a new game, and it's out with the movie in November. And it's on PS3, Xbox 360, Wii, PC, and Nintendo DS. So we have Harry here. We have a traditional third-person view, so Harry can move around. He can go into A mode. He can fire his spells. So this spell here is Stupefy. We also have the spell wheel, which for this demo we have 6 spells. We have more spells in the final game. So I'll show you Expelliarmus. So it's a charge-up spell. Harry releases it and he'll knock a bad guy off his feet. Harry can use cover as well for the first time. We have a cover system. He can cycle in, hide behind stuff. So he can come out of cover. Take down bad guys. And then we have destructible cover. So this cover here can be destroyed. So I can hide behind it. These guys lay waste to it. And if I stay here too long, the cover breaks and I have to move. Then the other spells that we have one called Confundus. It's Confundo. There we go. And this can turn bad guys good. So if you're in the middle of a fight, you can use it to even the odds. So if I go through here, we see some Death Eaters for the first time. They're hunting down Harry. Yeah, they apparate in, which is kind of cool. So only a Harry Potter game. So if I use Confundus, oh, I was too slow. Basically, we have a large open world and we have story missions. So there's stuff in the main story where Harry has to do specific things, and then in between that, the player is being hunted through forests, industrial areas, and they're trying to find people to help and progress the story and find the Horcruxes, which are essentially part of Voldemort's soul. So that's the objective, to hunt those down. Harry can be stunned, and he has his house elf Dobby, who will always rescue him if he gets in trouble. Like the movie, we're in 2 parts. So this is the first part, and then the conclusion will be next year. We have a website, Harry Potter and Death Hallows Part 1. It's a link off the main EA site. We also have a Facebook page, so please join that, become a fan.
من الألعاب التي تعتمد على الطيران الحربية التي تقدمها يوبي سوفت H.A.W.X. H.A.W.X 1 كانت في الماضي، واليوم أعلن عن H.A.W.X 2. نسخة جديدة من هذه اللعبة ستطلق مع نهاية العام 2010 على بلاي ستيشن 3، اكس بوكس، ونسخة خاصة على وي. لنتعرف على H.A.W.X 2.
At E3, we're showing off for the first time Tom Clancy's H.A.W.X 2. It's the next evolution in Tom Clancy's aerial warfare, where we're letting the player play every aspect of modern air combat. Not just dogfighting in the air. We have UAV missions, so aerial espionage in traditional Tom Clancy spy fashion. We have AC-130 gunship missions. We have everything that you've seen in movies and CNN, everything you expect in modern air combat of the near future. So we have authentic environments built from real satellite imagery here of the plains, the environments. This is the North Caucasus Mountains that we're looking at here. So right now I'm flying en route to intercept a convoy. I'm playing with a Russian, in a Russian MiG. This is the Russian campaign of the game. So H.A.W.X 2 shows all aspects of modern air warfare, not just dogfighting in the air, but aerial espionage missions, gunships, full takeoffs and landings of the game. We also have precision bombing modes. We also have a whole new storyline, new characters from that shows this war from all aspects of the war. So American campaign, British campaign, US campaign. So we're bringing dogfights much closer and more intense, more visceral than ever before in H.A.W.X 2. We have new close AI. They're going to use all the same techniques and tactics we have against them. You can play the whole game in 4-player co-op, every mission, the very first mission to the last mission with 3 of your friends online. The first H.A.W.X, when you got down to the ground, it didn't look very good. The textures didn't hold up. It looked great from the air. Now as we get down to the ground, you can see the detail and the trees and the environment. It just looks fantastic here. So you can see here, there's so much more detail on the ground in H.A.W.X 2. We have full carrier takeoffs and landings. So if you're playing in co-op, you would see your friend right here next to you, taking off with you. So another new feature in H.A.W.X 2 is precision bombing. We found one of the most frequently used weapons in real air combat these days are precision bombs. Very precise weapons, a lot of discretion in what you hit, how you hit the target. You don't want collateral damage, you don't want any civilian damage, you certainly don't want bad political fallout. So that's a new feature in H.A.W.X 2. So this is a city in Central East Africa run by different militia groups, weapons smugglers, mercenaries. You can see the ship starting to sink. Ship's starting to sink as I hit them. There, you can see the ship sinking there. So Tom Clancy's H.A.W.X 2 will be out this fall on Xbox 360, PS3, PC, and we're going to have a special game on the Wii as well.
مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة، سنتابع معا الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض E3 2010 بلوس أنجلوس، وسنشاهد معا بعد الفاصل نيد فور سبيد بإصدار جديد هوت بورسوت، مهمة وحروب من خلال ميدل اوف اونر. تتابعون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، واخر اخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. تتابعون ايتك عبر الحرة والحرة.com ويوتيوب.com/الحرة، واخر اخبار التقنيات والبرنامج من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على ايتك شو. نعود إليكم مشاهدي ايتك عبر قناة الحرة بعد هذا الفصل لمتابعة الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بايتك لمعرض E3 2010، المعرض المتخصص بالألعاب الإلكترونية. وسنشاهد معا الآن نيد فور سبيد بإصدار جديد هوت بورسوت، مهمة وحروب من خلال ميدل اوف اونر. لعبة سباق السيارات والمطارد الشهيرة نيد فور سبيد بإصدار جديد هوت بورسوت أعلن عنها هنا في E3 بلوس أنجلوس، وتصبح في الأسواق بشهر نوفمبر على منصات وي، بلاي ستيشن 3 وبي سي.
H.A.W.X is a new game in the Need for Speed franchise. Criterion is the first time Criterion has got the chance to make a Need for Speed game, and we really love the original 3DO Need for Speed and the idea of driving exotic cars in beautiful locations, being chased by the cops. So we decided to give H.A.W.X a reboot, and so now you can play both as a cop and a racer, online and offline, and it's coming out November 16th on PlayStation 3, PC and Xbox 360. The last game in the Need for Speed franchise was called Shift. It was a track-based simulation racer. This is much more of a arcade-based open world game where you're either racing from the cops or you're chasing down the racers. We have a ton of online modes, and we've got a brand new feature called Autolog, which is a suite of connected features which allows you to hook up with your friends, and it basically recommends play for you to beat your friends' scores. here we are, we're bidding into the game. This is a 1v1 mode, so I'm playing as a racer. I'm trying to get away from the cops. And on the other side, we have someone else who's playing as a cop, so this is online. What you're going to see is me trying to get away from the cops as best I can, using any tricks I can, and the cops using whatever methods they can to take me down. So here I am, I'm in the Murcielago LP670 Super Veloce. The cop's going to be in a Lamborghini Reventon, which this is the first time you've seen it in police livery. We've got some beautiful exotic cars in the game, both as a racer and as a cop. So it's really exciting to drive these amazing fast cars and be able to go racing in them. So here we've got the cop coming up behind me. He's trying to hit me off the road. He's doing me some damage, but I'm going to try and get away. I've just earned some nitrous, so let's see if I can pull away from him. So got a bit of speed up, getting away from him. We've got some shortcuts on the road, so you can choose a different path. So let's take a shortcut right now. So I'm driving along through the shortcut. He's way behind me now, so I'm right on the edge of the radius. I've got to stay out for like 10 seconds, and then I'll have escaped. So I'm way out of range now. Let's see. See if I can get away. 10, yeah, so I've got 10 seconds. Take this corner, drift round, okay, and I get away. So I escaped him. That time he couldn't keep up with me. It's launched November the 16th on PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 and PC.
لعبة جديدة أيضا أطلقت ب E3 2010 بلوس أنجلوس، لعبة حربية بتشابه وبتنافس كول اوف ديوتي، بتحمل عنوان ميدل اوف اونر. لعبة بتعتمد على العمليات الحربية بمناطق حساسة بالعالم، ستطلق بشهر أكتوبر على 3 منصات PS3 PC وإكس بوكس.
For the franchise, it's the first time we've come from World War II into the modern era. The franchise has been around for about 11 years. We're always telling the story of the soldiers, but this is the first time we're telling the story of today's soldiers in today's conflicts. These are the Tier 1 operators. You've seen them on our trailers and so forth. These are like the best of the best, the elite special forces guys. Only a few hundred in the world. Nobody's ever heard their story before. We have access to real guys, real Tier 1 operators that are actually deployed right now, and they're working with us to bring that story to life through Medal of Honor. And we felt that, just like the original when we came out, that this is the time for us to relaunch the brand. Hence the name just Medal of Honor. You've seen it in movies and so forth, going back to kind of its roots. That's what we're doing with Medal of Honor as well. Today, what you're seeing behind me here is our beta map. So the beta, multiplayer beta, will be available for anyone who pre-orders Medal of Honor at a participating retailer. It'll be available on PS3, Xbox 360, and PC, so it's all the different platforms. What I'm playing here is the coalition side. So this is 12 versus 12. We've got set up here on the floor is we're playing against the people in the Sony booth right now, and also our QA guys up in San Francisco. So we're live on the internet, 12v12. This is a map called Kabul City Ruins. It's based on Kabul City. All our locations in the game are based on real life locations. So now I'm gonna run around this map. There's lots of great hiding spots. It's a very vertical map. So, whoa. I'm basically gonna hide behind some cover here, try to take this guy out. I don't know where he ran to. So there's all sorts of stairwells, basements, lots of cover around here, so lots of great spots for sniping missions. I'm not a sniper right now, so I'm just gonna kind of run around. This map you gotta move a lot, because if you stand still, you're gonna get torn up. Some destructible cover, which I just showed there, so if a guy's hiding behind some of this wood, like that guy was. Oh boy. The nice thing about this is that we have these tactical support actions, so as I'm playing, I just keep dying, but if I was killing people, I would actually get some points. Once I get to level 50 points, I can do stuff like a mortar attack, or I can also do a defensive support action like a UAV drone if I'm on the coalition side, and it reveals my enemy's position. And again, it's the story of these Tier 1 operators, and they really came into their own during the battle because of the terrain in Afghanistan. So instead of kind of large armies kind of moving in, which they can't do in Afghanistan, they sent these guys in. That's why they had the beards, all authentic. We didn't make any of this stuff up. They dressed in indigenous clothing and they got into the enemy position so they could identify the targets. The maps are designed for gameplay. so they're not accurate to the actual Kabul city. But all like Helmand Valley, the other level, and all our places are real world locations. The date of the launch is October 12th here in North America, and then October 15th in Europe and the rest of the world. It's coming on PlayStation 3, PC, and the Xbox.
في الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض E3 2010 المتخصص بالألعاب الإلكترونية بلوس أنجلوس، شاهدنا معا اليوم جديد X.A.W.X 360 الحركة الحرة Kinect، فيلم هاري بوتر أند ديثلي هالوز في لعبة، القتال الجوي المعاصر في لعبة جديدة H.A.W.X 2، نيد فور سبيد بإصدار جديد هوت بورسوت، مهمة وحروب من خلال ميدل اوف اونر، إلى هنا مشاهدي آيتاك عبر قناة الحرة نأتي إلى ختام الأسبوع الثاني من التغطية الخاصة والحصرية بآيتاك لمعرض E3 2010 المعرض المتخصص بالألعاب الإلكترونية هنا في لوس أنجلوس. الأسبوع المقبل ولضخامة الحدث سنلتقي أيضا من هنا مع مجموعة جديدة من الألعاب. إلى ذلك الحين نتواصل دائما عبر بريدنا الإلكتروني itech@alhurra.com. يمكن مشاهدة هذه الحلقة وحلقات أخرى من آيتاك في أي وقت على صفحتي الخاصة لقناة الحرة على يوتيوب، والعنوان هو youtube.com/الحرة. آخر أخبار التقنيات والبرنامج تابعوها دائما من خلال فيسبوك وتويتر على آيتاك شو. شكرا لكم جميعا، أنا توفيق جبران، نلتقي الأسبوع المقبل من لوس أنجلوس، إلى اللقاء.